Hello, and welcome to another Rangaroo cast with me, Rangaroo, and today we are doing a 1v1 on Battle Site 0. So, well, let's introduce our two competitors. On the bottom side, in the blue, playing as United States of America, we got Mr. Mobile. And in the top right-hand side, in the red, playing as the Chimera Forces, we got the Commissar. So, well, let's speed up, sorry. Now, we saw Mr. Mobile going for 2 Raxes, so I'm going to guess very aggressive early on bank play, and it will be quite a good idea to do that early on, because the banks are quite a hike away from one another. And Commissar is going for 1 oil and 1 aluminium, and getting his racks out a bit later. But Mr. Mobile just sticking with 1 oil refinery for now. And just keeping his recon team in base. Commissar is going to be capping his own bank. While Mr. Mobile starts to move his force to the top hand bank. Anything on the right hand bank? Yeah, he's also moving his forces to the right hand run as well. And he's getting more refineries out. Going to be getting another oil and another, or a new aluminium. Commissar getting the field upgrade kit for his, what's that called again? The crushers. Let's speed this up a little bit more so we get to the good stuff. And Commissar getting another oil refinery out. And is that an FOB already? Did Mr. Mobile go straight for DEFCON 2? Because he's getting the light vehicle bay now. Did he? That can't be an FOB. It's 4 minutes in. You can't get it out fast, can you? Let's see. I'm still trying to learn the actual building icons. As you see, it doesn't exactly tell you the exact name on the hologram. But it does have both banks fully under his control, fully populated. Oh no, this is actually, this is a Chimera player doing it, Mr. Commissar. He's building an outpost very, very, very close to the US base. A little bit cheesy. Smelling a little bit cheesy, but I like it. It's going to be upgrading it straight to a HQ. And this is going to allow him to, you know, build stuff directly here and attack his enemy. That is a very interesting play. Already going straight for the barracks. And Mr. Mobile got a light vehicle bay out. Does he have any forces rolling out? Yes, he does. He does have a few Humvees, and I would like to note these Humvees do have the TOW2 rocket launcher on top. This is actually, yeah, this is before the Humvee patch, so they don't have HHP, they only still have 5 HP, and these upgrades are still quite expensive. In the new patch, for you who don't know, they made the Humvee cheaper, made the upgrades for it cheaper, and they made it react more faster, aka turn on a dime. And Mr. Mobile using his mobile force to try and hit this refinery before it gets built. And a very interesting choice, I'll admit, just going straight for Humvees instead of Strikers. A lot more cheaper, especially hits rail on your aluminium deposits, but don't really have the staying power of only 5 HP. Now Commissar is moving up with a crusher. These do have the machine guns, so they can defend themselves. And against Humvees, they shouldn't do that terrible. See, it was a 20mm. Is that 20mm? No. Technically, it's a grenade launcher. Huh. Moving in with the Pumas. Now, I want to focus on this a little bit, because if you look at the crosser icon, it's a 50 cal machine gun, and in the description, it said it was a 20mm cannon. And now, when you look at the weapon description, it says it's a bloody grenade launcher. It's the little crosser, it can't make up its mind. Commissar building up his base in the bottom left. Got Sentinel turret up now. And has Mr. Mobile spotted it? No, he has not. And this is right by his base as well. I mean, if he just sends a few infantry guys to try and reinforce this bank, he is gonna spot this without a doubt. The Commissar does stick and draw he's got right now. With his construction outpost. And no look, we've got to run for bug again where the refineries disappear. Let's get this back to 2 times speed. Mr. Mobile going straight for the helipad, meaning he's at DEFCON 2. And he's pumping out even more Humvees and Striker ATGMs, not a single MGS in sight. And he's going to be getting those Guardian helicopters, and that's see at Mr. Commissar's base. As most of it has disappeared, it has a spear vehicle bay. He has a few Pumas. But mainly, I guess, all his focus is down here. Does he have a prison? Is that a prison? Yes, that is indeed a prison. And he's got himself some grenadiers. Who do actually have a grenade launcher. Oh, a little bit of a lag spike. And a ninja helicopter. The ninja helicopter's a very nice helicopter to get because it's stealthed, it can detect stealth units, and it has great line of sight. Great for scouting enemy bases and keeping your flanks not secured, but having eyes on them. And the Sentinel turret is fully kitted out. I have to admit, the Sentinel turret with all the upgrades, it does look a little bit silly. You know, just stacking guns one atop another. Kind of like a Jenga tower. It does have a name of all his grenade launcher chaps in it, and it seems like he's going to be attacking the bank. Now I'm going to wonder if Mr. Mobile is going to realise that, hey, the name is coming from my direction and not through this road up here. Because this has been here for quite a while now, at least 6 minutes. And it still has not been detected. And he's going to be unloading the grenade launchers, and there it goes. It's going to be unleashing how into the bank. Though they are fortified, and you see in that volley it didn't take that much damage. And here comes the Guardians. He's going to knock out the name of the... Yeah, Grenadiers can't really do too much. The Ninjas coming in to help. Do have the AA missiles, but they're pretty much just outnumbered here. And the Guardians aren't going to eat them up. Now does Mr. Mobile spot this? No, he does not yet. Oh, this is beautiful. This is bloody beautiful. But he did manage to shoot down the Guardians. He'd got his grenade launcher chaps inside the buildings, and he just went ham on the attack helicopters. They would take back a look at Commissar's base. Does he have anything else really building up? He's building some pantsers. And he got some Pumas, and as I said, pantsers for the AA. Quite a lot of AA. You can never really bring too much in my book. We've taken on Mr. Mobile's base. He does have a heavy vehicle base. He's got a lot of Striker ATGMs. I'm wondering if he has the N-Loss upgrade or not. And he does have those Abram main battle tanks. And even a Blazer for good show. And still... his base is hidden. Bloody hell. And the Commissar's trying to soak the bank once again. You know, just harming it with grenade launches. He's also doing something up here on this bank. Got some grenade launches in a firing line. And once they reload, they should shoot. But I have to admit, I'm pretty surprised myself about how his grenade launchers aren't really messing up the infantry all that much. Especially when you think a grenade launcher unit like the Mark 19 on the Humvee would be the ideal unit for dealing with entrenched infantry, but these guys, they're pretty bunkered down. Yeah, just bring in the Exo soldiers to finish up the job, and yeah, big machine guns do a better job. And he does have them upgraded with the healing. And here we go. Okay, Commissar's ruse must be up now. He is using his grenade launchers to shoot from the hill all the way down into his bank. I mean, it must have the upgrade for them. This round gives them increased range and they can shoot without line of sight. Pretty much turning them into short-range mortars.
Stealth enemy unit detected.
And Mr. Mobile, he definitely has a tank force. A very scary tank force. That's a lot of Abrams. That is a lot of Abrams. And considering this is 20 minutes in, neither side has really been attacking the other guy's base. Both of them just had enough time to build up their forces bigger and bigger. And Commissar just has his Panthers in the back. Where did his Pumas go? Keep losing track of units, I do apologise. Here they are. Here's the Pumas. But I have to admit, in a ground force level, the Commissar does not really have much of an advantage. If his Pumas and Panthers face Schiss, anti-tank force, he will just get obliterated. Not just in firepower, but just in sheer numbers. Really, the Commissar's saving grace, or you know, what's really helping him is having his forward base and messing around with the infantry. I don't think Mr. Mobile doesn't even know it as a base here. He's just thinking he just perched some grenade launcher guys. He still has no idea of the base's location, and this is 20 minutes in. Okay, now he must know. The Sentinel turret laid off its volley, and here comes the Abrams. They're going to scale the grenadiers up and over the hill. Sentinel turret going harm on the Abrams, but one Sentinel is not enough to stop this Armada. We've got some Exo soldiers going to be a little bit of messing around. Focusing fire. And he's just poking back and forth, not fully engaging them, using the hill cover as an advantage. And the Abrams, yeah, what also makes this a great base location is that they can't just come directly at it. They got to go all the way around there and then down this road, windy road, trying to get to the base. And these Exos are doing a pretty good job slowing him down, seeing him move back pretty much all his Abrams to try and deal with his small Exo force. And once again, he's just going to run back up the hills after kill and run. Some very good micro we have from the Commissar. And does have those namers to cool them up even faster. But oh god, here comes Mr. Mobile's Abrams force. And he has spotted his sneaky play. And Commissar's getting another barracks. Probably going to get an even more Exo soldiers. The Exos doing their best to try and run on the Abrams, but in a face-off battle like this, infantry never wins. Unless you have an awesome amount of them, but it's ain't that many Exos compared to all your Abrams. Mr. Mobile's force is going to be held in that long range, and aim is really helping out here, keeping these guys even more killed. It's going to be down to focus fire. With just pure alpha damage to knock out these Exos. Recon UGV charging in and getting killed. The Namer taking some hits for the team. But the Abrams is going to start going on raptors now. Even though he has a lot of Abrams, a lot of them are quite heavily damaged, as you can see. So maybe, just maybe, if the Commissar micros correctly, could barely save his base, but I do not know. No, here we go, here we go. His Exos are charging and he's chasing off the Abrams. They do have low HP. Striker ATGM's trying to get shot off, but anti-tank missiles aren't good against infantry, even if they do have a bionicle shoot. And here comes the Blazers. The Blazers do have those miniguns, and as we know, miniguns are very good against infantry. And they're going to be charging in. Just trying to stop the barracks from building anything else, because they can see our barracks is barely holding on 3 HP. They go to construction outpost. And I think Mr. Commissar's base will not be anymore. But considering that stayed there undetected for a good chunk of time, probably 15 minutes. And even though he was quite heavily outnumbered, look at all the bloody, I want to really look at this, look at all the, if I can actually find the tanks. Or did they make Rex disappear over time? Oh, they did do that. Because I wanted to really send all the Abrams, but he had a lot of Abrams, and now he does not have a lot of Abrams. In simple speak, he's going to rebuild them, and yeah, he's rebuilding them right now, getting more Blazers, more Striker ATGMs. Now let's take a look at Commissar's main base right now. He has a Terminator, indeed it is. And it does have both upgrades for it, AA and AT missiles. No grenade launch though, but people don't usually buy the grenade launch for the Terminator. Not really a mandatory thing to have. But the Commissar's force, it's not exactly big. Even though it does have some nice units, especially that one lone Terminator. Nothing really too substantial. Oh no, here we go. I do apologise about that. We have a lot of Panthers and Terminators over here. I keep losing track. Mr. Commissar's force is all scattered around the map. And he's going to be engaging this. Now the Panthers may help kill the Blazers. The Terminator's going to be going right in. And yeah, the Panthers, they're not cut out for ground attack units. Really only heavy hitters Commissar has are the Terminators. And already comes the second force coming in from behind. The Terminators aren't trying to get their missiles off, but the Blazers do have that CIWS upgrade. Managing to shoot them down just barely. That one did manage to hit. And I think just some well-played micro, the Commissar is going to come out on top. That flanking really saved him. Mr. Mobile regaining his forces once again. Now he's got some Striker MGSs and Abrams, and he actually has not got the Tusk Run upgrade for him. Which would definitely be helpful against Terminators, because base Abrams only have 30 HP. Terminators base have 40 HP. You usually want to get the Tusk Run upgrade to put you on even ground. Here comes the Striker MGS force.
Stealth enemy unit detected.
It's going to be a pretty close one. Going to trade a few Strikers for one Terminator. And once again, Commissar comes out on top. And he's building up his Panzer Terminator force. And actually, I'm really quite interested now in Roy's buying Panzers. He hasn't really seen any Guardians for a while now. So he doesn't have to worry about helicopters. And even if he does have to worry about helicopters, Terminators also do the same job. It's an interesting unit combination. Mr. Mobile not even pumping out any. He's pumping out infantry. I'm just thinking that with the Pantsers, you could probably replace them with Pumas with the AT missile upgrade, and it would be a lot more effective fighting force. Terminators in front, you know, taking all the hits. Pumas in the behind, just shooting their long-range ATGM missiles from a safe distance. As we all know, this has been going on for 31 minutes, and see, a lot of our refineries are starting to dry up. So both sides, usually at this point, will start struggling for resources. So yeah, I believe there's some synthetic labs being brought down, so the Commissar can keep his aluminium or aluminium reserves up. And does Mr. Mobile have any administrative centres? No, he does not. It's actually, his base is fairly simple. Just 2 heavy vehicle bays, 2 Raxes. Nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy. Not even a logistical bay. I have to say, for like most US players, the logistical bay is the praised heaven of their forces, as it makes your refineries last longer and your resource and your harvesters more effective. But also your Hercules repair vehicle keeps your Abrams and Strikers in the fight for an awful lot longer. But Mr. Mobile is going to be real mobilising once again of his Abrams and Striker force. Only 3 minutes left in the match. Gonna be going for the bottom side bank, and even though I just want to point out as well, Rio, we know it's gonna be a 3-minute match left. This is probably a 1v1 ranked match, and in a 1v1 ranked match, it's a 40-minute time limit. After 40 minutes, the match is over. So it really forces the players, try and win within the last few minutes. So Mr. Mobile is moving up, and he's going to be engaging this refinery down here, but there is a lot of rare earth resources in it just stocked up. So this will be quite a bit of a loss to the Commissar. Now is the Commissar going to be responding to himself? It's Pumas down here from before. I know it's because this one still has that 1 infantry guy in it, and this one's slightly low on HP. He's completely forgot about these 4 little buggers. And here we go. Both sides actually just diverting each other. Commissar got the Pumas. Does he have the AT upgrade? I don't think so. It does not look like he has the AT missile upgrade. And he's just going to be going for the refineries up here, trying to get an aluminium.
Stealth enemy unit detected.
And is he? Yeah. Okay, and here we go. Here's the big engagement. This is going to be the game changer. Pumas are charging, the extra soldiers giving in home. Mr. Mobile's force, it's too weak. Nothing, they can't beat this. All those Exos and Pumas, and instead of Terminators coming in from behind. Never mind, we got Buratinos, long-loving range napalm missiles. Very scary in real life and in game. Napalm or ferrobanic munitions really sticks to the skin, but that doesn't matter because Mr. Mobile will surrender and the Commissar will come out on top. And damn, what an interesting match. The Commissar are in very much an unorthodox tactics, rushing in with that outpost, upgrading it, and using that as a forward operating base quite literally. And he managed to keep it hidden for 15 whole minutes. Very, very, very good job from him. Mr. Mobile, just doing those engagements, had quite a big Abrams force, but as you saw, he lost him to a small amount of, very well played and well microed of exo soldiers from the Commissar. But yeah, economy, pretty similar, because Mr. Mobile's not going to have as much aluminium, because he's the USA, he doesn't need that much. But yeah, a very good match from both sides, and really weird. Very weird, but good nonetheless. And that's all I have time for. This has been another Rangru cast. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, And as usual, please just take it easy.